Hi there, I'm Alex Cunningham, and I'll walk you through this Notion tutorial step by step. Let's jump right in.
If you've ever struggled with juggling a busy schedule or felt like your day just slips away before you know it, you're not alone. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use time blocking in Notion, a simple but powerful method for organizing your day so you get more done with less stress. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to set up your own time blocks in Notion's calendar and actually stick to a routine that works for you. Let's kick things off by talking about what time blocking really is. Imagine your day as a blank canvas, and each activity you need to do is a splash of color. Instead of letting tasks pile up randomly, time blocking helps you draw neat lines around each color, giving every activity its own dedicated space. In more practical terms, it's about reserving specific chunks of time on your schedule for particular tasks, like answering emails from 9 to 10, working on a project from 10 to 12, or taking lunch from noon to 1. This simple commitment can make your day feel much calmer and more in control because you've set boundaries for your focus. Now let's jump straight into Notion. On the bottom left corner of your Notion workspace, you'll find the calendar page. This is your personal command center where all your scheduling magic happens. If you're new to Notion's calendar, don't worry, it's really user-friendly and you'll get the hang of it fast. Here's a little shortcut to make things smoother. Press the letter C on your keyboard. Notion recognizes this as a quick command to create a new event, almost like a secret handshake with the app to save you time. With the calendar now open, look at the grid that represents your week, broken down into days and hours. Let's say you want to focus on deep work between 2 and 4 p.m. tomorrow. To create that time block, simply click and drag your mouse over that time frame. You'll see that Notion highlights your selection, turning it into a new event. If you're worried about choosing the exact window, it's fine, you can always adjust it later if your day shifts around. Once you've created the event, the first thing you'll want to do is name it. You don't need to overthink it, just type something like time block or get specific like research chapter 1. Giving your block a clear name acts as both a reminder and a little nudge to stick with your plan. Now you have the option to manually enter the start and end times, but honestly, dragging on the calendar is often faster and more visual. You get a real-time sense of how your day looks. Think of it like organizing physical sticky notes on your desk, but in a digital space. At this stage, you might wonder, is that it? Is my time block ready? The answer is yes. With just a few quick steps, you've created a dedicated zone in your day for focused work. These blocks help you mentally prepare for each task, so that instead of drifting from one thing to the next, you're paving a clear path for productivity. If you ever need to change things up, maybe move a time block or rename it, just click on the event and adjust it. Flexibility is one of the best parts about using Notion. It grows with you as your routine changes. And that's all there is to it. Time blocking in Notion is that simple yet so effective at transforming your scattered schedule into a well-organized plan. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment below if you have any questions or want more tips on Notion, and don't forget to subscribe for more actionable tutorials just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.